All right, Cole, thanks, man. So the format here is that I'm gonna talk a little bit and play some songs and talk a little bit more and sort of discuss how I write or just whatever I guess comes to mind. And anyway, the first songs I'm gonna do it's been fun relearning some of this stuff. I put out this. I'm just now trying to promote myself. I'm getting ready to turn 40, and I want to put some music out there, and so I'm doing stuff like this, and I'm doing as much as I can. I'm going to release an album sometime early 2017, and these first songs, none of them are going to be on the album, but I wrote. This is just when I started. I mean, I went to Nashville and did an EP called The Road to Stalin's Wall. And if you find the right record shop that still has one of my discs on consignment from like 2002, you can find it. It may still be out there, but I've never been out on iTunes. I'm still not on iTunes yet, or Spotify, or any of these big media sites. But it was my first recording experience, my first process in I think there's for a lot of musicians too, there's some writing that actually happens in the studio, and this particular studio was the Cave Studios in Brentwood, Tennessee. And I wasn't in Brentwood when we recorded. It was just in Andrew Hooker's apartment, and it was makeshift and beautiful and fun and tiring, and at one point we were both just demoralized by how much time we'd spent doing it. And I basically said, look, man, I'm going to go back to the hotel and take a nap. You just grab yourself a nap and we'll start fresh this afternoon. But so it was in the last few days I've been sort of relearning some of this old stuff. I'm going to play The Road to Stalin's Wall front to back and talk a little bit about each song. The first song is called Mint, M-E-A-N-T. And I mentioned this when I played it at open mic the other night, but it's the first song I wrote that I really thought sounded good. Again, I recorded this with my buddy Andrew. What a fun experience. Makeshift stuff. For example, he had a Hammond in his apartment, and it sounded better to Mike the Leslie in the bathroom. So that's what we did, Mike the Leslie in the bathroom, because the echo in there. But so the first song I want to play is Mint. That was the first song on the EP, and here we go.
Say everybody's got their own destiny in this crazy world. And for some folks it's plain to see, for others it seems absurd. Do we all have a plan, some kind of divine path to walk? Sometimes I get bored and I think I can steer this path as I told the chalk. And then I find myself in a situation I never thought would happen. I feel deja vu. I think to myself, my God, I'm meant to be here, and it astounds me that it might be true. I might have a destiny, and so might you. See, everybody's got their own life. You can do it in what you will. You make your own decision now, sweet lady. It's your milk, drink or spill. And I found myself in a situation I never thought would happen. I feel deja vu. I think to myself, my God, I'm meant to be here. And it astounds me that it might be true. I might have a destiny, and so might you. Sometimes we can see it very clearly there, and we know what we need to do. Sometimes it messes up my hair. I can't decide and I can barely eat my food. And I worry like I know I shouldn't do. It's a human thing, I know. Don't you bother when you trip and spill your milk. That's how you learn and grow. Then I found myself in a situation I never thought would happen. I feel deja vu. I think to myself, my God, I'm meant to be here. And it astounds me that it might be true. I might have a destiny, and so might you. At the advent of this epiphany, time and time again, I feel like a fool for fear. Then my routine takes the reins once more. I leave my seat, it's been another year. And then I found myself in a situation I never thought would happen. I feel deja vu. I think to myself, my God, I'm meant to be here. And it astounds me that it might be true. I might have a destiny, and so might you.
All right. Thanks, y'all. This mighty crowd I brought out tonight. Let's see what's up. Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, this next song I wrote, it's called "The Point Is," and I was living in Los Angeles, and there's a bunch of silly stuff that goes on in LA, stuff that the average everyday life person doesn't have to deal with, or probably doesn't want to. And there's no offense to if you're listening in Los Angeles. There's no offense to y'all, but I lived there in '98. I was 21 years old, and I was out there. I was on an adventure, and it was funny. I lived in the flats of Beverly Hills, so my zip code was 90211. You know. I could see the Hollywood sign from my bedroom window, though, but sometimes there was a palm tree that would blow in front of the D, so it said Hollywood. 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 That's right. So close in so many aspects. But yeah, I got the living in a diorama-sized apartment, living in Los Angeles for way too much money, and but anyway, so I kind of wrote it quasi about this girl that I've seen. I mean, I don't know. There's something that is socially acceptable out there, or at least it's the way it was back before God and everybody had a cell phone, called flaking, which means like you could have plans for a week, and you get to where you're supposed to meet somebody, and they just stand you up, and then later on it's like, oh, I flaked. I was like, well, we had plans, you know. But I don't know if people still do that with the, with cell phones and so much contact. It's probably a little bit more. I don't know. It's funny, but maybe I don't know. Is that? I mean, I'm not on Tinder. Is that Tinder? Oh, it's a Facebook thing. Oh, really? It looked like proximity was like. Oh wow, that's funny. Yeah, it does makes it harder to lie. All right, this is the point is, and I was sort of fed up with Los Angeles, and I was fed up with this girl, but.
Everywhere she gone and done run off today. And I ain't got no milk for you, so don't you pass my way. I've been eating my cereal dry, I can't make no pie, 'cause my heifer, she done gone and gone away. My Wednesday plum ran off with all of my condiments, so I ain't making burgers here no more. I'm gonna stick right to my pie when my heifer comes back by. But I ain't grilling no burgers here no more. But the point is, life's too short to be concerned with the things that they think about near all the time in Los Angeles. Drive the right car, date the right girl, be seen every now and again at the whiskey. Get the best tits money can buy, dye your hair, spend an hour and a half prepping to go out to the Dresden for one drink, get bored and then leave. Go home and put your hair up, complain how bad Los Angeles sucks. That's not really a dig to you LA folks, I'm really just more talking about that chick I used to date. I'll tell you like my mama told me the other day. Life's gonna give you lemons, yeah, you throw them mugs away. And grin from ear to ear, 'cause there ain't no use in fear. That's what you do when you don't like lemonade. Do you like my brand new plain white t-shirts, 110 at Versace? Got a brand new platinum diamond studded collar for my girl's cat named Versace. My car has just been waxed and so have my eyebrows, toes and butt crack. All this for a woman who might get me apart in Fredo Strikes Back. That's a Star Wars and Godfather references. Yeah.
All right. Yes, that was my bluegrass tune, sort of poking a little fun at LA. Because, no offense, Los Angelinos, there's some silly stuff goes on out there. All right, this next song I wrote, and let me just also clarify that, I recorded these 5 songs sort of as a promise to myself. It was an EP, which if you don't know what that means, it means an extended play single. This just, has 4 or 5 songs on it, but that's all the songs that I had written at the time. So sort of a promise to myself to record the album called Stalin's Wall. And again, I want to say a big thank you to my buddy Andrew Hooker, who, helped me cut my teeth in my first recording session. As a matter of fact, I'm doing some recording with another individual that I know. His name is Darren DeBray, and he lives in Austin, Texas. And if either of you boys are listening, and I hope you are, you guys need to have a conversation. It's been like 15 years now. Come on, it's time. You both own studios, and you're both hard-working guys. And whatever happened 15 years ago, come on. But yeah, I wrote, I don't remember what anniversary it was for, but I wrote this next song to my parents from each other for an anniversary present. And I'm struggling to remember the words, so if I repeat myself, don't think too poorly of me. But yeah, I haven't played this one in years, but it's a good one.
Wanna hear all about it, darling. Tell me every single thing. Wanna hear all about your day, dear. You look so good, I could just sing. Looks like you need to sit down, sugar. Give me a kiss and you look so fine. Just sit tight, dinner will be ready soon. Can I pour you a glass of wine? Every time you walk through that door at the end of the day, feels like the first time I've seen you, and I pray that I always get to see you this way, walking through our door at the end of the day. Sorry things didn't go your way today. Would you like a back rub before we eat? Took a lot of courage to do the right thing. And my baby deserves a treat. Every time you walk through that door at the end of the day, feels like the first time I've seen you, and I pray that I always get to see you this way, walking through our door at the end of the day.
All right, thanks, y'all. All right, the next tune is sort of, insightful in the writing process, because this is the first time I realized that I could actually pull a song from anywhere. And I might date myself a little bit, but it was the 10-year anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. And I sat down and I took some notes on it, and I was like, wow, this is really interesting. I might could actually turn this into a song. And so anyway, so here it is. This is Stalin's Wall. This is where, I was going to name the record Stalin's Wall. Not quite sure what my concept was going to be, because I didn't want it all to be about communism. But yeah, I don't know why I picked reggae as the medium. But anyway, here it is.
It was 1961. East Berlin under communist gun. What are they doing, man? I really can't tell at all. I guess they're gonna build a wall. Yeah, I think they're building a wall. First they rolled out the barbed wire. In came the trucks with the bricks. And though you couldn't drive your car on through it, they dug a nice 10-foot ditch. Why the hell are they building that wall? They're up to no good at all. Up to no good at all. Was everyone excited when the thing fell down? The days east and as the maids were just wandering around. The world celebrated liberated German towns. Freedom rang loud the day that damn wall fell down. So they drug them back in when they tried to walk away. They killed them when they tried to run. They killed the ones that they thought were conspirators, and they killed a few just for fun. They killed anybody who raised a voice against it, and silence was their defense. They killed the ones that all you could do was throw paint. Okay. All you could do was throw paint on the wall. That and play dodge the bullets. Yeah, but boy was everyone excited when the thing fell down. Days the Easterners and maids were just wandering around. The world celebrated liberated German town. Freedom rang loud the day that damn wall fell down, fell down, fell down. And now so tell me, Mr. Stalin, what you're thinking. And just exactly how much vodka have you been drinking? All right. Yeah, that was my reggae tune about the Berlin Wall. My reggae tune about the Germans. All right, I got one more fast one. I'll just make a quick commentary. This one is a co-write with my buddy John Catrino, who this is another style of writing. I mean, you can be in the room with somebody, or you can have somebody's poem. This is a poem that he wrote that I adapted to song, but. I should do a little more introduction. I'm trying to hurry because I know we only got a couple of minutes before we take a break. But anyway, but yeah, he sent me the poem, and I picked out one section that I thought was a good chorus
and one of which I made into one stanza that I made into a bridge. But anyway, John, if you're listening, man, was thinking about that. This is a good one. I saw you walking down the street today. You didn't have much to say, and no wonder with the weather like it's been at all. Snow's been falling, no signs of stalling, and it's only early fall. But I missed your sweet face hanging around my place, smiling, carrying on such with your glass of wine. Smile so fine, whatever took you from that day. Don't act so strange when I say hello. Man, I sure feel like I've got a long way to go. When did you decide to have a good time? No. When did you decide that I'd lost my mind? You really should loosen up, try to let it go. 'Cause we used to have so much fun, you know. Was it the kind of car I drive, or was it that time at the bar when your name simply slipped my mind? I was framed, I tried to explain. To guess I would say not, just not. The distance between you and me is the way it ought to be. But still, I miss your sweet face hanging around my place, smiling, carrying on with your glass of wine. Smile so fine, whatever took you from that day. Between time on the road and time in your bed, I'm still wondering, what did I do? Scratching my head. But now here we are, standing on this icy street, saying I'll see you around. Funny to think how things are now and how things were then, when we were friends, when we were friends, when we were friends. All right. So, y'all, my name is Bo Adams. We're going to take about a 15-minute break here, but I'd like to thank Cole Huffer of Enlightened Studios and Josette Rhodes and Shannon Ireland of 38 Songwriter Radio for having me, and I especially would like to thank everybody who's listening around the world. I think that's really awesome, and I really appreciate it. All right, so I was saying before we took a break, I'm coming out with an album early 2017. It's going to coincide the CD release. I think it's the irony is thick on this one, but my CD release party my debut CD release party is going to coincide with my 40th birthday party. But again, I'm just putting myself out there. As a matter of fact, if you want to find me later or check out where I'm going to be playing, you can go to boadamsmusic.com, and also I'm on Facebook at Bo Adams Music, and Twitter is Bo Adams Music, and Instagram is Bo Adams Music, and not quite there on YouTube yet, but we're going to forge ahead. As a matter of fact, I'm going to plug my social media manager, Brooksy Bennett, who is amazing. LiveHiveMedia.com is her website. So if you need some social media help, she's got a good head on her shoulders and she's going places. So anyway, so this next set I'm going to do some stuff that's going on the record, and let's see. Now we'll start with the first tune on the record. This one's called Tandem.
You've been in my mind of late, and it's getting hard to concentrate on the things I gotta do. You took my mind and you shook it up, and I never thought I'd have so much luck finding you. You're just the perfect kind of random, and I'd love to jump in tandem, could be fun. Tell me, what am I gonna do, and why shouldn't I fall in love with you? Here I go again, letting go of my imagination, waiting for my head to spin, looking on your silly grin. I might have known you as a child back when I was young and dumb and wild. I was invincible. Forget about my circumstance and get out on this floor to dance. It's sensible. In a series of endless paradoxes, sifting through these dusty boxes, tasting who I was. Passing through this last charade, moving past the cavalcade, as I was. Here I go again, letting go of my imagination, waiting for my head to spin, looking on your silly grin. I think I found the right thing from my past, and I may just see myself again. It's a mighty great and crazy notion, feel my dry mouth crack again. How far I am from my ideals, that's 100 miles from being real. And coming on back, and now waiting for me is my pride, all fresh and clean and bona fide. Bring it on back, yeah.
That was Tandem. Thanks, y'all. Much appreciated. Yeah, I wrote that one That was forever ago, sort of in line when I wrote the songs that I played in the last set. But I sort of breathed new life into that one. I played it. It was in G before, so my voice was a whole lot lower. You've been in my mind lately, and it's getting hard to concentrate on the things I gotta do. So putting it to C gave it a whole new dynamic, and I've been having a whole lot of fun with that one. You've been in my mind lately. You know, it gives it a whole. I think it gives a little bit more power. So yeah, that probably is going to be the first one I put on the record. And anyway, so this next one is called Cloud, and of course it all can't be happy and shiny. But this one I wrote about a female. You know, if there's a concept to my record, it's predominantly about the women in my life in the last 10 years. And I'll go ahead and plug this, but then again, the name of the record is Fire in the Blue, and the concept is finding yourself in the midst of darkness. So, you know, if you're struggling, having a difficult time, everybody's got a fire. You know, you just got to dig deep sometimes if you're blue and get that fire back, because everybody's got one. You know, it's not, if you're down, you got a fire in there somewhere. You got to dig for it. Uh-oh. No, that was an alarm. I have my phone on silent officially, but is that right? Yeah. No, that actually, I'll say, if my daughter's listening, I'll say hi to my daughter, Emily Grace Adams. That is my 7:55 alarm to call my daughter. You can mute the phone, but alarms will go off regardless. And anyway, so Miss Emily Grace Adams, I love you, sweetie. This song is not about you. Yeah, your songs are all bright and sweet because that's what you are. But this one is about a female that I'm no longer with.
She's a train wreck. She keeps herself in this cloud. She won't say a word, she's too damn proud. Still hiding, still running, still covering up. A cheat and a liar, got a firebomb in this cloud. Yeah. She tells herself, she tells the world, she's doing just fine. But the energy in this cloud is like a slow-acting strychnine. Walking definition of dysfunction so undefined. Painful, scattered heart, long time gone mind. Losing something so elemental, put your head into a hole, and the everyday existential bears the stench of a sedentary soul. Turn up the light in your eyes. You used to be so proud. I require your attention, rewire your intention. Can you hear me in your cloud? Sometimes there are some kinds of things we gotta say out loud. For yesterday, rise above this cloud. For yesterday, rise above this cloud.
All right. Thanks, y'all. That was Cloud. That's a fun one. I'll give a shout out again to my buddy Darren DeBray, who's going to play drums on that. I've got some preliminary stuff that he's done that just is amazing and makes it a whole lot easier for me to play because that's a very rhythmic song. And I like to think of myself as a decent guitar player, but sometimes it's just easier with a drummer. Let's see. This next song I'm going to do is also going on the record. We'll go back to Light and Fluffy instead of Cloud. But a buddy of mine sent me a video of his daughter who said that she loves this song forever. It was because of that video that you recorded of me the other day. Yeah, and my buddy Ryan Haffey sent me a video where his daughter said, "I love that song forever," or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it says, but so anyway, we're going to play this one for Scarlett, who loves this song forever. It's a fun song, and anyway, I hope she's listening. I hope it reaches its target audience right this second, which is one person.
I woke up at 3 a.m. wondering, baby, when I get to see you again. And I had to step outside and call your name. I beckoned the full moon and wished on stars. Took a lit candle with me to the bar. I wrote you songs and letters and made gelato. You are a real live coconut. We walked on the beach, I looked you in the eyes and decided not to wear a disguise. And straight to the airport to say some goodbyes. Everything was so lovely, and that's the way that will always be. Perhaps a gift from the Almighty, deep and wide. I'd love to sing this whole thing on the wind. Here's to the wind. Yeah, inadvertently bided my time for you. I wouldn't put up with what just wouldn't do. Yeah. I was mighty alive when you smiled my way. So an old town boy from your hometown wants to end up with you when you settle down. Start thinking about now, mama, when those closing soon, real soon. Now I won't step foot in Boston this year. You made it all so clear, so clear. I wonder, baby, how you can be so mean. Everything was so lovely, and that's the way that will always be. Perhaps a gift from the Almighty, deep and wide. I dispatched this whole thing on the wind. Here's to my friend. Whoa, yeah, that much to my chagrin. Here's to hands to the wind. Hands to the wind. Ooh, I need a tune. Thanks, y'all. Actually, that reminds me of that Chinese folk song we were supposed to hear the other night. Yeah. I know. Mr. G, Mr. Gilliland, he said, next time we'll play this Chinese folk song, ancient Chinese folk song. And I think the whole room got their hopes up, and he says, it's called tuning. I was like, oh, okay. Daggum B string. Unruly B is what they call it. Ooh. Oh, Lord. All right, there we go. Not such a good shot that time. All right, so as a part of Fire in the Blue, these next two songs I'm going to do back to back are one is called Baby, and I wrote it almost specifically because the girl I was dating at the time,
I said something about baby, and she started singing Justin Bieber, baby, baby. And I was like, oh, no, you can't do that. Just my 12-year-old can do that. So anyway, so I set out to write a song, sort of a love song called Baby.
You're on my mind. It's been a difficult day, and we need to unwind. From the he said and the she said, and he said, she said that you did it that way. Baby, all we got to do is keep shining, and the passage of time will wash all of that away. Saw you writing on the wall. It was a beautiful day, and we never can fall. From the floor in the playroom, and the second time I knew I was in love with you. I'll take you back to the playroom, and love will bring us home. And the strength of our love, on the strength of our love, we'll survive on the strength of our love, on the strength of our love, we'll go on the strength of our love. You see, I need the same from you. I know your love has got you beat down, but baby, I will be your solid ground. All you got to do is the right thing, and I will always be around.
Right. Yes. That was the before. Here's the after. And this is this next one is called Fire in the Blue. This is the title track on the record.
manufacture crazy for ya with the mother broken lines, righteous paranoia. You took advantage of my mind. It wasn't only in my mind. Ain't no way there could have been so much to see. Did you think I was blind? But you're so amazing when you wanna be. Trouble and you make me mad, Lord, you make me mad. A bowl of sugar for January, but you lost what we had. Lying in chaos and everything you put me through, you put me through. I had to rise up and find my fire in the blue. Find my fire in the blue. Once I knew you used to be some demons and some change ago. You was happy and you was free. I still see your heart, you know. But take your pills and drink your wine. Ride airline miles to fantasy land. On the arm of Father Time, your integrity's a cheap demand. Find the fire in the blue. Find the fire in the blue. My prayer for you.
Thank you, thank you. Where are you ladies? Where are you ladies from? Here, that's boring. Come on, do better than that. So we're from Alaska or something. I don't know. I'm kidding. There you go. All right, that works. I've been there. All right, I'm gonna continue with stuff that's going on the record, and this next one is a fun one. It's a light and fluffy one. And this one was just, I was in a good place, and I was single, and I wrote this song to the universe about nobody, and just was sort of expressing where I've been, some of the places I've lived, and what I want, and anyway, so this one's called Love Today.
just right, like the Gulf of Mexico on a late September night. Warm, inviting water, scattering the moonlight. And she's just right. She's so fun, like a down Easter Atlantic early morning sun, watching all the colors, waiting for the night to be done. And she's so fun. She's so sweet, funny how it seems now that I may not be beat. And when she comes around, I know it's ever gonna be a treat. Yeah, she's so sweet. Dancing butterfly, she throws a smile my way. Love to fall in love with you today. She's out of sight, like a Santa Fe sunset's brilliant purple light, painted on the mountains for a little while each night. That girl is out of sight, right? Yeah, she's out of sight, that's right. Now she's so fine, it's no wonder that I feel so inclined. And I know she's just as good as she is in my mind. She's so fine. So much to talk about and so much to do. And don't you know, so true. Gotta find a way to get close to you. Your love's so true. Don't you reckon we ought to see what we can do? You know it's gotta happen now. Now she's all good. I hope she's busy thinking that she knows she could. And I'm gonna be on fire, boy, to get her in my neighborhood. 'Cause she's so good. So many things so interesting, I hope and pray. Love to fall in love with you today. Love to fall in love with you today. Ready to fall in love with you today. Love to fall in love with you today.
All right, thanks, y'all. Love Today. Yeah, that was fun to write. And so anyway, so actually moving right along here. There was a girl I knew in a fleeting moment that I wrote this about, but I kind of wanted to write a Southwestern-inspired song. And anyway, it's just, it's one of those things where a song will come up and grab you, and, I sat down and wrote this in about 30 minutes. And I've been polishing it here and there over the years, but it's called Juarez.
Senorita, take me to Juarez. Here there's no rain there, good enough to dry up the rain in my head. Senorita, take me away. Put your hand on my shoulder, we'll ride south out of Santa Fe. Senorita, take what you can. We'll talk of the future, bouncing through Texas, across the Rio Grande. Sweet company from a fable that I was told, like an angel at the crossroads, pointing the way to old Mexico. Senorita, take your hair down. There's wealthy dancing shoes, there's tequila and mariachi in town. Senorita, take a chance, look on my direction. There's a southern boy who wants to dance. I'll protect you on the banks of the river. Can you keep me warm while we wait for the cherub to deliver sweet arrows? Senorita, take my hand, look on my direction. I've been on my knees, a penitent man. Sweet company from a fable that I was told, like an angel at the crossroads, pointing the way to old Mexico.
Thanks, y'all. Yeah, it's called Juarez, Fleeting Girl I Knew in New Mexico. hate tuning.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll let you know the top cities that are listening.
Yes, I love it when we do this.
We've got Destin, Miramar Beach, Bartlett, New Orleans, Niceville, Ashburn, Decatur, Eufaula, Fort Walton Beach, Fulton, Houston, Jacksonville, and Lake Lorraine.
Lake Lorraine. We love you out there in Lake Lorraine. Thank you for listening. Actually, Josette, I was when Shannon, for my interview, when Shannon said Singapore, he's like, there's some guy in a shack in Singapore, and I was like, how do we know he's in a shack? All right, that was hilarious. Yeah, so if anybody listening in Singapore, we don't care what you're living in. All right, so I'm gonna do. All right, this next one is actually is not my song at all. It's a friend of mine named Daniel Sharp. Daniel, if you're listening, this is one of my favorite songs, brother, and I'm glad you gave me permission to put it on the record. But it's called "Strong Swimmer."
I was walking, I was thinking about my demons and why I was still drinking on a Monday. Yeah. I skipped the curb and stepped on a rock. I stumbled on into the bar for a shot of my Monday morning special. She was dancing early in the morning. The sun was up and she was still working like a castanet down on Chapatulas. She sat a while and talked to me about when she was young and she was still free back in Alabama. I tipped $2 and made for the door. I walked on down to the grocery store to see Augustine, my friend. You know he's a tamale man. Yeah, you can get him out straight and hot in the husk. You can get your tamale from dawn till dusk, or a little bit later, if you know your way around the barrio. Yeah, 'cause I'm a strong swimmer, a chance to go. I floated like a bottle out there on the river, where the young people go on the ending flow and try to swim across if the devil don't get them. I sprang for a 40 for me and the man who sits on the curb with a sign in his hand. It just reads, I don't want to die. And they're peddling their art in the afternoons, and the Dodge Jam trumpets are blowing their tunes all down by the river. So I sit on the rocks and gaze at the tugs as they're pushing their pole in the water and the mud, and occasionally throw me a whistle. And now it's time to play, 'cause my money's all shot. So I head to the gig and I give what I got just one more time. Here's to the ladies and men who like to come in and sit in the front and sip their slow gin, leave a few dollars for my hands. 'Cause I'm a strong swimmer, a chance to take her. I float like a bottle out there on the river where the young people go for the ebony flow and try to swim across if the devil don't get them. Now when my day is done and my body's fed, I slip in a rag and I lay back in my head and push down the demons, think of old friends instead. An Indian mountains on the Mississippi Delta. I'm a strong swimmer, chance taker. I float like a bottle out there on the river where the young people go for the ebony flow and try to swim across if the devil don't get them. I'm a strong swimmer, chance taker. I float like a bottle out there on the river where the young people go for the ebony flow and try to swim across if the devil don't get them.
All right.
We're gonna try this one more time. It must be some kind of way out of here, sending joke to the heat. Too much confusion here, I can't get no relief. Businessmen, they drink my wine, plowmen dig my earth. None of them along the line, no one in the office of earth. No reason to get excited. Leave kindly spoke. There are many here among us who feel that life is just a joke. But you and I will run through all that, and this is not our fate. But let us not talk falsely now. The hour's getting late. Yeah. Barefoot servants too, outside in the cold distance, riding dead dog. Two riders were approaching, and the wind began to hurl. Thanks, y'all. Again, my name is Bo Adams, and you can find me at boadamsmusic.com. I'm on Facebook. I've got a personal Facebook page, and Bo Adams Music, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Bo Adams Music. It's all Bo Adams Music. Again, thank you, Cole. Thank you, Josette, so much for having me, and thank you guys for showing up here. And again, thank you, 38 Songwriter Radio.